Little stick. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I was just in the hospital and I'm currently walking home. I am almost there now, literally at my door. It was a really quick walk. It was like a mile, maybe a mile and a half. Not too bad. That's life with lupus though. Life with lupus, 1 minute you're in the hospital, next minute you're walking a mile and a half. But to tell you what's been going on, yesterday I had a bad migraine. The night before I had a really bad anxiety attack, and I just feel like my stress levels were completely maxed out and my nervous system was just completely replenished and just exhausted. And so the next day was my migraine day and I just was exhausted. I was very low energy, very low mood. Everything was very low. And then this morning, I wake up and I'm just laying in my bed and I'm looking around and it just, the entire room is spinning. Like, it felt like I just had too many alcoholic drinks. I mean, I don't drink, but I remember what it feels like. And it's just, I had that feeling, and so I waited about 10 or 15 minutes before attempting to get up, and I got up and my whole body was just veering right and I was unable to walk straight. And so I was stumbling. I put on my clothes and I told Robbie, you know, I think that it's a smart idea if maybe you could just drop me off at the emergency room so I can get checked out. I felt like I was a little bit feverish, slight feverish yesterday with my migraine, so maybe a little bit of a lupus flare going on. And so I said, please just drop me off just to check everything out. You know, one, because I have systemic lupus, and two, because, you know, I had my mom and she had just like a history of multiple strokes. And so I just wanted to go and get cleared out. They said I do have a tremor in my right hand and like on the right side of my body, which is tremor, is just like shaking. And my blood pressure was low, and I told them, you know, I haven't had anything to eat today. I packed this bag of just cereal to snack on because I'm no stranger to the emergency room, and so I knew that I'd probably be there for a very long time, and so I packed snacks. But then my nurse said I wasn't allowed to eat anything. They did a little stroke test on me where I had to touch my nose and smile, see if any of my face was numb. And then I had to, hold on, my husband's calling me. Okay, now I'm home. Sorry, that was my husband on the phone checking in on me. I ended up walking home. I don't live too far away from the hospital. I said a mile and a half, but I think it's maybe just like almost barely a mile. So it wasn't bad at all. My husband, we just recently tried to get a new car, and there's already something wrong with it after 2 days of having it, and so he had to drive it back down to the dealership. So he has the girls. The dealership is 2 hours away, And so I am going to be home alone today. So right now I'm looking for something to eat, and then I am going to do some work on the computer, and that's gonna be my day, just kind of making sure my body is rested and trying to cool my body down from being inflamed. I went out of town this past weekend, did not take any of my lupus stuff from Dr. Amy Myers. I know you guys are gonna come after me, but I have not taken that since like last maybe Friday. So it's been a few days since I've taken everything. And I ran out of my aloe vera juice. So very nutty things that I have been doing that I just should not be doing. And so that's what's going on. And also, I'm sure some people are gonna be like, why the heck are you walking home from the hospital? Why isn't your husband picking you up? It's okay, I gave him the go-ahead to go ahead and take the car back, and that I was all right. Today was the only day that he could get the car back and get it fixed. It's under a certain warranty. And so he's just taking it back, and I'm okay with that. I'm always in and out of the hospital, so it's not, you know, it's not something uncommon for us. It's just something, it's like, oh, you know, I'm gonna go to Target and pick up something and then I'll be back home. That's kind of how it is in our family. We keep each other updated with things, but yeah, everything's all good over here. I did get the MRI done. That is something that I have never gotten done before, and I've always been scared of. I've always heard these scary stories about, like, you know, if you're claustrophobic, don't do it, and this and that. And it's a lot smaller than what I thought it would be. And I was a little bit nervous going in, but then I just told myself it's all mind over matter and just to focus on things. And then I ended up finding everything more comical than scary. She went and she put like this mask thing over my head before putting me in this little gopher tunnel. That's what I'm calling it. But then she asked me if I wanted the lights on inside or off, and I asked her if she could try it with the lights on so I could see. And then I said, no, I'd prefer it to be dark, because then I tried to see the positive in it, and I was telling myself, you know, this is more of a relaxing thing than it is that's something that's timid and scary. So I closed my eyes and I started doing affirmations in my head, and then I was rudely interrupted by the very loud noises that the MRI makes. And that's when I lost it and I started laughing, because it was like every time I was trying to say something to myself in my head with an affirmation, it would completely go bzzz, and then jackhammer, and then it sounded like I was in some type of rave that was inside of a nightclub that had construction going on. It was so weird. Just like the whole thing was very weird. They did put earplugs in my ears, and the whole thing lasted about 30 minutes. And so that it actually flew by very quick. When she told me 30 minutes, I was like, wow, that's a really long time. But when I was in there and the machine started moving around, I went through phases. I was like, oh, this is something so relaxing, I'm gonna do affirmations. And then I went through a period of just laughing about it, and then I went through like this period of time thinking like, oh, I'm in some fun, you know, roller coaster ride or something at Disneyland, and I'm just laying here, because the machine kind of moves you all around, and it really does feel like you're like laying down like in one of those log rides or something, and it just moves you around. And so that was actually kind of fun for me, because I like roller coasters and stuff. And then I got enough courage to just open my eyes, and then it just wasn't as scary as I thought. I mean, there's like constant vibrations going on, and I just kept telling myself, oh, I'm at the spa, you know, I'm at some cool treatment center and they're giving me a massage and it's just doing all this stuff to help my body and it's pulling all this bad stuff out of my body. And so it was really cool. And then she gave me this thing to hold in my hand, you know, if I felt uncomfortable or if I needed something, squeeze it. Because it is very noisy inside and I don't understand that. I don't really understand why getting an MRI is just so noisy. But it certainly is. But it really didn't bother me because I live with 2 little girls and they're very noisy, so I'm kind of used to that environment. But I guess if you guys are planning on getting an MRI, don't be scared. It's nothing to be scared of. Think of it as something fun, because it actually was kind of fun. That was probably my favorite test that I've ever gotten done medically. So the main thing it sounded like they were concerned about was any type of, I mean, first it was they were checking me for stroke, and then they wanted to see if I had like vasculitis or something in the brain from lupus. And it turned out everything pretty much looked great in my brain. So they're thinking I just have like some inflammation like inside here. It's like the inner ear part of like the brain part over here, and it's just causing just some imbalances, you know, in myself. So when I try to walk or anything, they also said go ahead and take like motion sickness over the counter medicine for that, but I'm not gonna do that. You guys know me. I mean, I'm not gonna take some medicine unless I absolutely have to, and so that's not gonna happen. I'm just gonna do everything I can to bring down inflammation and just relax. So I might make some juices today. I like to make carrot and apple juice or celery juice, ginger and stuff like that. So I might do that and just sip on those all day. I'm super freaking bummed because we're currently in the purple zone. If you don't know what that means, then you'll have to Google it because I don't really know what that means either. But my husband told me that our county's in the purple zone and things are shutting back down again. And so my gym is shut down again. Bad timing. I was trying to get a 6-pack before Thanksgiving, so that's obviously not going to happen. And so I'm going to have to try to do some home workouts, but we'll see how well that goes. My meal plan consisted of cookies yesterday, and so I need to do better, you guys. I mean, I'm slacking, and I just need to do better. I need to take care of myself better. And I think it's just me. I always care about other people and put them ahead of myself, but I had to focus on myself. And I do apologize for me looking so scary today. See bags under my eyes, not just from lupus. I did have, like I mentioned, a panic attack the other night and I was crying a lot. So I'm recovering. My face is physically recovering from that. But that's the update. That's what's going on. The rest of the week I plan to be very healthy and stick to my guns in this, and then continue with the program and do my very best to be my best physically and mentally. So I'm so relieved that I don't have anything scary going on in my brain right now, and hopefully ever. But I'm so relieved, and I'm just going to sit on my couch today feeling so grateful for what I do have, and another day, another tomorrow, and I'm just gonna do work and try to make some money for the holidays. Things are getting a little scarce over here, so I gotta hustle as much as I can. But just know, if you're going through something tough right now in your life and you think you won't make it, just know you will. And I just have full confidence in you that you are going to completely demolish any bad thing in your life, get rid of all the negativity, and if I can get through it, you can definitely get through it. So I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day. Follow me on Instagram. Make sure to turn on your post notifications. I'm posting weekly. I'd love to post daily, but I don't know if my energy will let me. Follow my Facebook book author page on Facebook, obviously, and that would make my heart so happy. All right, I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.
All my life was a fight. Tell me what's wrong when nothing's ever been right. I was abandoned, alone in the night. There was no darkness cause I'd never seen light. Put the past behind me, if I do fall, I'm gonna get up, defy these odds. I won't give up cause I'm too strong. I said I won't give up cause I'm too strong. Nah.